Hey guys, welcome back and happy Sunday. All right, guys, you know what Sunday means. No more Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, but we still get Candy and the gang, which I am so excited about. Obviously, you guys know that we will be back with Tisa Tells tomorrow. Family's out of town. We're back on our normal schedule, and we have just 2 weeks from today until Jason and I fly out to Los Angeles for our Spilling Tea Live with Zach and Adam. Things are coming and it's getting nuts. But in the meantime, we're back to talk about Luann Reacts, who is now apologizing after her drunken night at the New York City piano bar. And at first she was saying, I didn't get kicked out, but now we're hearing kind of a different story. I've seen a lot of social media comments about this, and some people who were pretty ruthless and some people who were trying to get, I guess, everyone to understand that sobriety addiction is a real disease. So we're going to jump into this. But before we do, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like Real Housewives of New York star Luann Reacts has issued an apology after causing a scene at a New York City piano bar called Townhouse. Now, this week after a regrettable incident, I was faced with the truth. Okay, this is how she's starting this off, and thanks to page 6. This is how she began her statement on Saturday morning. I want to apologize to the staff at Townhouse and anyone else I may have offended with my behavior. Clearly, my struggles with alcohol are real. Now, again, we said this already, but Luann Reacts was arrested in 2017 in Palm Beach, Florida on Christmas Eve for being drunk and disorderly. She agreed to plead guilty to battery, trespassing, and disorderly intoxication in exchange for the felony charges against her to be reduced. Now, the reality star has publicly battled her addiction ever since, with time spent in rehab and continued efforts to maintain her sobriety over the years. She said, while I've made great strides over the years, there's been times where I've fallen. It's one day at a time. I'm in recovery and taking steps to ensure that this doesn't happen again. Luann Reacts was reportedly booted from Townhouse this week after causing a drunken disturbance as she monopolized the piano bar at the popular, what they're calling, gay bar. The reality star reportedly belted out jumbled versions of songs, which were so intolerable that the crowd began booing her, causing her to yell at the audience, screaming, F you to the patrons. I'm grateful to my family and friends for their constant support. Sincerely, Luann. I mean, it really is. Hold on. The Countess found support in housewife friend Cynthia Bailey from Atlanta, Lisa Rinna of Beverly Hills, both of whom left encouraging messages for their fellow Bravo celebrity within the comment section. But, you know, this really is, when I was talking about it before, people were like, Adam, this is a real disease. And I was like, no, I understand. I have people who have sobriety issues in my family. And I thought it was kind of crazy and what is going on when I saw where she was screaming at the patrons, F you, and, you know, what was going, like, did she think she was a big enough celebrity to just take over the piano bar? And was it that kind of attitude? Like, do you know who I am? Because we've heard that the New York housewives have exhibited that kind of behavior before. But really, when I started looking into this and kind of thinking about it more and more, I was like, wait a minute, this is a real issue. This woman has publicly been struggling with sobriety over the years. It's not something that goes away. And there are people out there, there's a lot of people out there who need advice, need something on the daily to ignore what's going on in their lives or to get through to the next day. It's not just Luann Reacts. So I understand where people are saying we can offer her a little bit more compassion. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm happy that she accepted responsibility. I mean, there's no way to really ignore it. If you guys didn't see the video, it's circulating around on social media where she's saying, F you, you motherfuckers. And it's like, and the way that she's talking, you can hear that she's clearly intoxicated. And it's not anything to laugh at. Like the situation of her thinking, oh, do you know who I am? I was like, but the sobriety, that's not anything to laugh at. So I am sending Luann all the best, all the positive vibes and love. So she can, you know, get through this with all of our support. And I'm sure right now she's thinking in her head, do I have a job? Am I coming back to the Real Housewives of New York? Will people care about my Countess Cabaret if I'm no longer on a Bravo hit series? What does my future hold? And she's also been vocal in the past about not wanting to be by herself for the rest of her life. We know our Real Housewives of New York women, they love to date and they want to find that person who they can spend the rest of their life with. And we saw Luann go through 2 divorces publicly. I'm sure she's looking at all of this from the perspective of, where am I in life? And sometimes when you start getting in those deep, sort of dark thoughts, you start making questionable decisions. But I am, I guess, curious to see if Luann de Lesseps will be back on our TV screens. Season 14, we've heard that they are shaping up the casting at the moment. At least they're not ignoring it. They're trying to figure out who's going to be coming back and who's not. We heard that Leah McSweeney, Sonia Morgan, Ebony K. Williams, that they'll all be out, and it will be Ramona and Luann with a bunch of newbies. I don't know how much truth to that there is, because at the end of the day, it really depends on Bravo and Bravo sharing that information with us. And until then, we're all just speculating. That's exactly what it is. But I want to know what your guys' thoughts are, and if you would like Luann de Lesseps to come back to the show. And do you think the show affects her sobriety? I mean, that's a great question, because there's more eyes on you. You're filming with people. You're in these intense situations. They're chaotic. We know of a couple of housewives like Brandi Glanville who used to say, before I would go film, I would take as many drinks as I could. I would take shots and try to get schwasty pants in order to get through the filming process. And then there are some housewives like Karen Huger and sometimes Jennifer Aiden who are like, I'm not drinking around these women at all, because I'm not going to give them a moment of weakness for them to go in on me for. It really just depends what franchise, which group of women you're dealing with. But guys, go ahead and comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. Also, if you have not gotten your tickets for Spilling Tea Live with Zach and Adam coming to Los Angeles, Nashville, and New York, we made another big announcement this past week. It's been hard to kind of keep up with family in town, but we made a big announcement, and we are offering live stream tickets for all of you guys. We have general admission live stream, VIP live stream, and VIP bundles where you guys can see not only all 3 shows from all 3 cities, but live, and you could go back and rewatch them. You can live chat with us, ask us questions from your computers while we're on stage, and of course, get the behind the scenes, well, extra footage of the after party, the before party, Zach and I traveling, some little tidbits we have in between. It's going to be fun. All of that for $29.99, a VIP bundle. It's not a bad idea, guys. Come play with us and watch how this experience unfolds, because we are curious ourselves, I guess. All right. I love you guys. Happy Sunday, and we'll see you so very soon. Bye, guys.